Dip, buy the dip. Dip, buy the dip.
Cryptoslo, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Happy Monday, and what a Monday it is. Hopefully you all are staying safe out there, avoiding unnecessary risk, and trying to stay healthy. I know I am. We made some preparations to try to button down the hatches and make sure that we limit our risk during this crisis. But onto the markets. The Dow's down again as expected as the markets continue to deleverage. The Fed cut the interest rates basically to zero. It seems like every time they cut the interest rates, the market crashes even harder. The futures were hitting the limit stops. As I stated in my video, a week or two ago, I think the markets are probably, going to 10,000. That's my call. The 10,000 really was the big resistance point of the Dow. Because I remember when it was 10,000, I was kind of like, should I stay in? Should I get out? I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. And so I think we'll see a full retracement to the mean. And that's when I'll go all in with my 401k. I will most definitely be all in at 10,000 if we hit that. Now, as I stated before, I might buy an incremental dips. If we dip below, if we get down to that 18, I might throw in 20%. But as I said, I'm not really a trader, so I'm more about accumulation. So I would move parts out of the money market into the market. This is like a global deleveraging. Now, on to crypto. Bitcoin had another dip. Buy the dip. So, I'm not going to tell you to sell, and I'm not going to tell you to buy. That's really ultimately up to you. I think the drop in the crypto market is very exaggerated at this point. I think it's an overreaction of soft sellers, selling to Tether, because if you looked at some of the big Bitcoin positions, they haven't moved. This is just whatever's in the free market. You got a lot of new people that probably got in after things started to go back up again, and these people are probably going to be soft sellers. Now, if you're a trader and you're like, oh man, I made it so much, fantastic. To me, it's super duper risky to trade, and then it always does the opposite of what you think it's going to do. Like I said, I've been holding for 3 years, so there's really nothing changed. I'm almost back to the beginning of the crypto winter fiat value. It's crazy. But in retrospect, I've struggled through this. I remember when I was mining Raven and it was like 0.08 cents. Like it was nothing. And it was just it was super depressing. And it was just this is absolutely going nowhere. It was trading on Crypto Bridge, and then when you least expected it, they got listed on Bittrex and Binance, and bam, and everything went crazy. So once again, I'm focusing on SAT values. I did up my percentage, my stake in the Daily Plus on Bankroll, because that is producing sats regardless of what the market is doing. It helps combat this deflationary deleveraging. I thought of going all in, but the reality is putting 1 million TRX into the daily. I think Bitcoin could go lower. I think we could see 3,000. Do I see anything below 3,000? Ooh, that's a tough one. Based on the spike we saw at the 3,600 dip, we had a day or a couple days ago, and the immediate buys, it's tough to say. Now, I might put a couple buys in low for certain alts that I like, just in case there's any more flash crashes. Like Link has gotten beat up, but once again, I think it's an over exaggeration of the selling pressure. It's ridiculous. Like, nothing's changed. There's so much happening in the block space. There's YouTubers that are giving up, and they're like, oh, this sucks. And just a reminder, I'm not going anywhere. I've been doing this. This is what I love to do. I'll continue to bring you market updates and tell you what I'm doing in the crypto space, because I believe in the end it will pay off, pay dividends that are beyond imagination. So I definitely think Bitcoin could go lower. We just have this stupid leverage trading. Everyone's shorting everything and trying to make money on the downside. So, but we shall see. So the big thing I'm tracking is the ratio on Tron to Bitcoin. See, that's the thing. It looks like the Tron price has gone down, but the reality is the SAT value it's held up pretty strongly. Like, yeah, very, very strongly. Library credits, consider getting some more of those. The thing has gotten beat up. Yeah, some of these alts just got killed. And that goes back to my importance of holding BTC in your portfolio. Is one SAT equals one SAT, just like one Doge equals one Doge. I can see how it's stressful though. Like, there's a lot of people, if they can't work, they're not going to get an income, and some of these people may have money invested in crypto. And, this is just back to a reminder. Personally, you should not be in crypto with money that you need. It's money that you have, extra income, because you don't want to be caught in a situation where you have to deleverage. Deleveraging isn't even just about people being leveraged in their buys. It's people spending money that they shouldn't be on things like crypto, and then as soon as it goes down, they have to sell, and then they have a complete loss, and they're completely out of the game. So, yeah, remember, you only lose when you sell. So, but yeah, with that, be ready for some possible more downside, because I think the socioeconomic impacts of what's going on in society has not, it hasn't run its route yet. It's just getting started. So, here locally in Ohio, the government has shut down bars and restaurants. They're getting a lot of negative flack from that, because there's a lot of people that still don't take this seriously. But then I see some of these other states doing idiotic things. Like this morning they showed a cruise ship that was just letting people off, with no screening, thousands of people. And then if you saw some of those Chicago O'Hare, basically all these people coming in internationally, flooding the airport, thousands of people from different countries. So, it's just, they're letting it back into the United States. So, really, just make sure, if you haven't, get out there, get some extra food, make sure you have gas in your car, just take those precautions to stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon. This is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.